what is up? So in this episode, I'm probably going to go around the car a little bit more, clean up some of the smaller stuff. There's still a slight fitment issue with the side skirt on this side. The front here is just hitting. So I'm gonna bring this down. And then, yeah, a lot of the little stuff. And probably start putting some body filler on the quarter panels and the roof. We'll see how this goes.
Alright, as I'm editing the video, I realized I forgot to record the audio for this clip. But you can see the fitment on the panel, the side skirt is much better between the side skirt and the door compared to what it was before. And I think that I got it to a point that it'll do once it has primer and paint and clear coat on top of it. Yeah, it's looking a lot better.
All right, everyone. So there's a lot of little stuff going on off camera, but let me show you what I'm looking at now. So I took the Clecos out, been moving and adjusting the overlay, but where they had it, I didn't like the fitment quite as much as I like it where it's at now. It just sits better on the bumper. It sits better in the field door. You can see the holes don't line up anymore. So, yeah, what I think I'm gonna do is take it off, weld up all the holes, unfortunately, and then redo them. Just because it fits so much better where I have it now. Okay, here we go. All right, let me show you guys what's going on. So I got it welded up now and got the overlay back on. The fitment on the gas tank is way nicer. So it's looking good. Still need to probably figure out how to trim this back a little bit if that can even be done. But now if you look at where this is sitting back here, this is sitting really nice considering what it is. You know, it's not an OEM thing. It's aftermarket, so aftermarket stuff doesn't fit the best. See how much bigger the gap is here on this side? It just doesn't sit too well in here versus the side that I redid. So flush it is in there. So what I'm gonna do now is probably do this whole side too. Cool. All right, so we got the overlay on this side. I think I got it in a good spot. See this line right here matches up really nicely. Everything's looking pretty good up top. The only thing to note, it looked like when they cut it, the taillight and the overlay are just a little bit of a different angle. Not too bad compared to this side. Well, the angle is pretty close to the same, except the top on this one's a little weird. Or the top on this one flows a lot nicer. So, just a little interesting. Yeah, I think I'm going to lock it in there.
Alright, so unfortunately I forgot to record audio again, but you can see how things are lining up. The side skirt line looks really good. Panel's fitting really good now. Lays on the bumper nicely, both sides. The gas tank gap is like gone. There's no... It's not one way or the other. It's perfectly fit. There's still some cleanup that needed to be done that I'm pointing out here. Yeah, I'm really, really happy with how well the gas tank is lining up now. And again, the gap here, the line here is looking good. Super happy with how things are coming out at this point. Alright, now that I'm pretty happy with how everything's fitting and we got the overlays refit good, I'm going to go and clean up a whole bunch of really small stuff. So inside of here, I don't know if you can see the gas tank hole. It's sticking out quite a lot. So I'm going to hammer that all in, and then if you look past there, you can see some really big weld that I got to clean up. So I'm going to try and clean that up. And then there's some other stuff like this side. So yeah, just a whole bunch of small stuff that I'm gonna do. Alright, let me show you guys what I've been working on. So, I don't know if you remember from, I think it was the last episode. This side skirt was sticking out too far and causing a big gap. But I really narrowed down that gap. Barely even there now. So I think that'll do. I don't want to go too crazy far with it. So, see, there's a little gap there. It's not bolted in. It's just kind of how it is, unfortunately. Same with the bottom. So I think that will do, considering how far out it actually was. Took quite a while to get it to sit there good. Yeah, cool. Alright, so I'm doing a ton of cleanup off camera. There's just a ton of like welds that have to be redone that I'm going through. Down there, going through that, but I'm just checking some around. And I lift up the tailgate and I hear a noise rattling around. And then I find this guy in here. I have to figure out how to get that out. But what that goes to is the third brake light that's up here. So, yeah. Figure out how to get that out from where it's at. All right, I managed to get that out. So that sits on the other side of this with the third brake light in the middle. It holds that in. That's what that looks like. Okay, so
I was double checking the hatch again, and I was moving it up and down quick, and I could still hear something inside. Oh. And there was a screw in there. Okay, so I set the camera down, double check it again, and there's still a noise inside. I don't know if you can hear that on camera. So now I gotta figure out where that is. Oh my goodness. Alright, so found out where the noise is coming from. There's another screw right there. Fortunately, it doesn't want to come out. The head is just too big to fit over there. I'm gonna have to try and get it off of camera. Or try to get it out off of camera. Okay. Alright, so here's the screw. I don't think it'll focus, but oh, there it goes. So, is there going to be a fourth item if I start shaking the hatch down? I don't think there will be. It's kind of hard to do this one-handed. Oh no, there's a tiny little noise over here. Oh no. Okay, there might be another item. I don't know. I don't know if there's something in there. Alright, try and figure this out now. Okay, last update on the trunk. The last thing I was hearing inside was this piece of body filler or whatever it is. So, that should be it for everything that's inside of the trunk hatch. Cool. Okay, so I'll keep doing stuff off camera. There's tons of little stuff to keep doing. I'm slowly working at getting this to fit much better now. Not that it was bad before, but it's really good now. Like really good. And how it all fits up in here. All of the gaps and everything. Before it wasn't nearly as good as it is now. So I'm just finishing up some more stuff over here. There was a cut line right there. Well, it had some body filler in it, so I dug that out. I'm gonna quick weld that up. Finish cleaning this up. Go over some more of the cleaning these welds up on the inside, all through here. Clean more of that up, and then I think next week it'll be body filler time, and then hopefully the body itself will be in primer then. We can finally move on to other stuff. So, yeah, I'm gonna finish welding that up and then I'll show you guys, and then that'll probably be the video. Cool. Alright, that's looking pretty good now that it's welded up. The seam sealer will get the rest of the top, and then some body filler. Been doing a lot of stuff off camera on this episode, unfortunately. Just because it's hard to film getting underneath and stuff. Yeah, everything's looking really good. Finally starting to come together. Body filler next week, maybe primer, we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I think that'll do it for me for this episode. If you got through the whole episode and are at the end, that means you probably enjoyed the content. Maybe consider subscribing, it really helps me out. Maybe give me that like button, really appreciate it. Thanks, bye.